Hey, I am Chris with Happy Body Health, and today I want to talk to you a bit about probiotics. So first, what are probiotics? You may have heard of the gut microbiome, or generally speaking, the microbiome. Our bodies are actually made more of bacteria than they are of human cells. And so when we refer to the microbiome, that's what we're talking about, is this collection of bacteria that lives in and on us. And they do a million different things. They're really super important for our health. So it's really important that we keep them healthy and strong and a big variety of them. And unfortunately, the way that we live is not conducive to healthy gut bacteria or any other bacteria in the body. All of the toxins, the pesticides, the crap in the air, the crap in the food, the products we use on our skin, the stuff we use to clean, all of those things kill off the bacteria. And you may have also heard about antibiotic resistant bacteria. That's why we use too many antibiotics. Antibiotics are used in conventional farming of animals. And so that's one of the reasons, one of the many, many reasons why it's really important to buy organic and grass-fed and pasture-raised animal products. So these bacteria, they do a lot of things in the body, and we want to keep them healthy. So today I'm really going to focus on the gut bacteria and what they do. And again, it's a lot of different things, but we'll focus particularly on the role of digestion and immunity. Did you know that 70% of the immune system is located in the gut? And it's made up of those bacteria, and they communicate with immune cells. The immune system is super complicated, but they all communicate together to mount a defense against whatever pathogens they see. And immunity and digestion work together really strongly. And if food passes through the lining of the small intestine into the bloodstream, if too large of molecules pass through there, then, and they're not supposed to because we have leaky gut, then the immune system steps in and says, oh my God, I don't know what this is, and mounts an immune defense, and that's where we get food sensitivities and allergies. So really important to keep all of this stuff live and healthy. So a lot of people just think, well, I'm going to take a probiotic. And, you know, that may or may not be a good idea. It may or may not work for you. One of the things that's important to know is the strains of bacteria. There's tons of different strains, and very few of them are involved in probiotic products. And so if you take probiotics, my recommendation would be that you use a variety of different kinds. Don't buy the same one over and over and over again. Take a look at the back of the bottle, see what kind of bacteria are in it. Typically, you're going to find the bifidobacteria and the lactobacillus. And look for different strains and try and have that variety in there, because that's one of the most important things, is a real diversity in the bacteria, because they all do different jobs. And so the hot new kids on the market are what are called spore-based probiotics. And they have this covering on them that makes them stronger so that they can get through the digestive tract. And the science is really out on all of this, but one of the things that I've heard mentioned is if a probiotic has to be refrigerated because it's that sensitive, is it ever even going to make it through the digestive tract, you know, where it's hot? Will it make it all the way through to the large intestines where it belongs? So that's one of the things to think about. So I typically look for a shelf stable product. I don't take them real often myself. The spore-based ones, though, where I was going to go, is they are stable enough and strong enough to get through to the gut and do the work in there. And so those are kind of the hot new kids on the market. There's a lot of science behind them, and there's a lot of science behind the others and the strains of bacteria. It's just the delivery format that there's not so much discussion of. And like I said, I myself don't take a whole lot of them. I take them when I need to. I am working on really strengthening my immune system, and so taking them now. And you can get some single strains. It's recommended that you take them maybe after a round of antibiotics. Again, there's differing opinions on this, but I've heard recently the idea that when you take when you take an antibiotic, its job is to kill. It's going to kill all the bacteria it can find, good and bad. And so if you take a probiotic, even in between, like you take the antibiotic morning and night and you take the probiotic middle of the day, that antibiotic is going to look for those probiotics and try and kill them. And again, I haven't seen science on this, but it makes a lot of sense to me. So I had to do a round of antibiotics not long ago. And so I waited until I was done, and then I started doing one called Saccharomyces boulardii, which is a yeast, and it's one of the things that helps to repopulate the bacteria that got killed off. But I think the most important thing we need to think about is our diet. You know, these guys feed on fiber. And so the larger the variety of fiber foods, fruits, vegetables, beans and legumes, grains, all those kind of foods that are complex carbohydrate and have a lot of fiber in them, the larger the variety of those that we can eat, the more we're going to feed them, and the more diversity we're going to get, and the healthier we're going to be. And again, a lot of the immune system is located in that gut microbiome. So we really want to keep that healthy and strong. And lots of us are starting out from a place where it's not healthy and strong. So we're actually building up to it. So there you have it. Tip for the day. Eat your vegetables, eat your fruits, eat your whole grains and beans and legumes. Have a great day.